Like, share and subscribe for more great Cobra Kai content. Turn on notifications to never miss another Cobra Kai video ever again. Help get this video to 100 likes if you would like us to keep putting out more Cobra Kai videos like this one. Please share this video on Facebook, Reddit, Instagram and other social media platforms, to help new and old Cobra Kai fans find these videos. Today's fanspiration uses a plot from Stranger Things Season 3 Episode 2. Some things changing. Aisha joins Cobra Kai, but the Cheeto Pig video did not happen, so she is still on good terms with Sam. Sam is still with Moon and Yasmine. One final change is that Tory has been here all along and is friends with Sam but still has issues with her. This story was written by the writer Nestor. Please remember to support them on social media. And now let's begin. Aisha just left the Cobra Kai dojo for the day. After getting a soda from Nestor's convenience store, she headed home. Her parents are out with some of her dad's old friends from when he played football. She is waiting for Sam to show up and they'll hang out for the day. Aisha is looking forward to it as she doesn't see much of Sam these days. She joined Cobra Kai for something to do. She has met plenty of friends and Sensei Lawrence is great. She's also happy that she met Tory and she's now not the only girl in Cobra Kai. Aisha checks her watch. 1 o'clock. That was weird. Sam should have gotten here a few minutes ago. Then by coincidence, Sam starts to FaceTime her. Aisha answers it. "Hey," said Aisha. "Hey," said Sam. Aisha couldn't help but notice her face looked a bit guilty. "Listen, I'm not gonna be able to pick you up. I'm really sorry, but I gotta do something today." Aisha is very upset at hearing that. Sam looked like she was hating what she was saying. Aisha was very good at reading people's expressions. She also knows where Sam's guilt is coming from. From the part that knows Aisha's feelings would get hurt. Sam told her long ago that friends don't hurt each other's feelings. So that would explain Sam's guilt. "Is something going on that you're not telling me?" asked Aisha. Sam stuttered. Of course not. I just can't. I have to go visit my grandma. She's pretty sick," said Sam with her guilty eyes looking all over. "Can we hang out after?" Sam looked even more guilty now. "I'm sorry. I just can't today. But I've been meaning to say something. You know, there's other activities you could try. I mean, karate's a bit outdated. You can always come to yoga with me," suggested Sam. Aisha is getting really suspicious. There is something very funny going on here. "I can't do that. Anyway, say hi to your grandma for me." "I will. See you," said Sam. Then she hung up before Aisha could say goodbye. Aisha is actually pretty pissed off that Sam would just ditch her like that and lie about it. At Sam's house, she's feeling really guilty for that. Aisha definitely knew she was lying. The truth was Yasmine said something. Yasmine suggested her and Moon and Sam hanging out. Sam said she was gonna hang out with Aisha, and then right when Moon was about to speak, Yasmine threatened Sam. "I'm not gonna be seen with a girl who hangs out with Fuglisha. You cut all ties with her. Or I'll show everyone this photo." Yasmine showed a photo of a girl stuffing sausages into her mouth. The caption said, "This is what happens when you hang out with Fuglisha." The name Sam was at the bottom. Sam agreed out of fear. But she was very ashamed. Sam is changing her mind though. She doesn't want to cut off all ties with Aisha. Maybe she can talk Yasmine out of it. Then the doorbell rang and it was Yasmine and Moon. They went to Sam's room and Sam told them about Aisha. Moon looked a little guilty, but Yasmine looked as if Sam had a lot of nerve to be talking about this. "She knows I'm lying. I knew she would. She reads people like a book." Moon thinks of something. "I'm sure she knows you're not trying to make her feel bad or something. Yous have known each other forever, right?" asks Moon. Sam nodded. Unsure of what else she can say. She wished Yasmine would say something. "Hey, look, I get you feel bad for Aisha. Since we were just gonna stay here today, it's a bit rainy for the pool and honestly I need to get phone credit anyway, so what if we just go to the mall and you can buy her a present to say sorry?" suggested Moon with a smile. She looked like she was feeling guilt as well, Sam noticed. Maybe she never wanted to go along with Yasmine's mean stuff either. It is true that Moon never went out of her way to bully people. Sam liked the idea, but Yasmine's mouth was hanging open. Sam knew what to say. I promise I will never say or do anything that could lead people to think your friend hangs out with her, said Sam, who was getting pretty annoyed. Yasmine stared for a bit then spoke. Fine. But don't expect me to buy her anything. Anyway, let's go. I cannot sit on a bed half the size of mine anymore, said Yasmine. Aisha was certain Sam was lying and wanted advice on what to do. She is mad at Sam, partially because of the cobra inside her, for ditching her when they're supposed to hang out for the first time in months, but the part of her that remembers all the good times she had with Sam wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt. They had been friends for years after all. So she decides to see Tory to get some reassurance. When she gets to her house, she sees her practicing karate outside. She sees Aisha and smiles. Hey. What's up? Asks Tory. I need some advice. Can we talk please? Just for a few minutes. Sure, concerned Tory. Aisha is about to speak, but then Tory remembers something. Wait, I thought you were hanging out with Sam today? That's why I'm here, says Aisha. Tory looks a little more concerned. Alright, go on, says Tory. Aisha tells Tory the whole story. Suffice it to say, Tory looked pretty annoyed on Aisha's behalf. Tory isn't sure what she can tell Aisha, or what she even wants. Hey listen, not to be insensitive, but what do you need from me? Asked Tory. Well, I'm kind of mad at Sam and I was kind of wondering what I should do. I know you have better experience at dealing with people than me, so I was wondering what you think I should do, said Aisha. Tory gave that some thought. Well, sometimes the only way for someone to really understand they did something bad is to go through it themselves, and she needs to really see what she does wrong in order to change. I'm not just talking about ditching you for Yasmine and Moon a lot. I've seen how she treats you even as a friend. A lot of time she's making choices and leading the way. So I think you should stop calling her. Ignore her calls and avoid her like she did and see how she likes it. This will show if you really matter to her or not, because if you really matter to LaRusso, she'll seek you out at home. Okay. Aisha took all this in. Okay. Tory was about to suggest she go home and give some thought on how she was going to do all this, but felt bad that her day with Sam was cancelled. She knew how much Aisha was looking forward to it. Hey, I know I can't make up for Sam not being around, but if you still wanna hang around with a friend today, I could be the friend. Suggested Tory. Aisha smiled. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Tory grinned. Awesome. So where do you wanna go? Asked Tory. Aisha was confused. Really? You're letting me pick? Asked Aisha. This time Tory was confused. Well, yeah. Why would? Wait, didn't Sam ever let you pick? A sled Tory. Aisha shook her head. No, Sam usually had suggestions and I liked them, so I went along with them. Ah. Well, she could have let you pick at least once. But what she should have done doesn't even matter because this isn't about Sam. So where do you wanna go? Asked Tory again. Aisha thought for a minute. The mall. Suggested Aisha. Well, I could never turn the mall down. Said Tory. Aisha smiled and she and Tory got in Aisha's car. Aisha started it but saw she was out of gas. Oh crap. No gas. Sorry, said Aisha. Tory shrugged. No problem. We could just take the bus and then maybe your mom could tow your car home later. Aisha shook her head. My parents are away with some of my dad's old football friends. They're at a hotel. It'll be a few days before they're back, said Aisha. Ah, bummer. You wanna sleep over tonight and then call a tow truck in the morning? Asked Tory. Aisha smiled. She hadn't had a sleepover for a year. Thanks. Your mom would be okay with that. She's not here tonight either. She's also with friends. She'll be back tomorrow afternoon and my brother is also at a sleepover, so it'll just be us. Said Tory. Aisha's smile widened. That sounds great. Thanks. Tory winked. No problem. Shall we get to the bus stop then? Asked Tory. Yeah. As the girls walked to the bus stop, Aisha was thinking that while she hoped Tory would enjoy this day, a part of her was happy that she got to pick. Sam drove herself, Moon and Yasmine to the mall. They all got out of the car and went inside. "So where do you think there would be something Aisha would like?" asked Moon. Sam didn't answer straight away. It had struck her suddenly that she really knew very little about Aisha. Then she decided to answer Moon's question and remembered something she did know about Aisha. "I guess we could try the jewelry store. She likes jewelry," said Sam. "Okay. We'd wanna find something that says I'm sorry. Trust me, I'm an expert on buying a particular kind of gift for people. I come here a lot to buy my little sister a gift when she's upset from being picked on at school," said Moon. Author's note: I know Moon probably doesn't have a younger sister, but I always imagined that she had a sibling before season 2 came out. Sam smiled. "Well then you're the expert." The bus arrived at the bus stop right outside the mall. They got off the bus and went inside the mall. "Alright, here we are. Where do you wanna go first?" asked Tory. Aisha was about to answer but then remembered something. "Oh shit, I haven't got my purse," said Aisha. She was sad she couldn't buy anything, but looking around would be cool. Tory was about to ask Aisha why she doesn't make sure she doesn't have her wallet on her at all times, but then she remembered that not everybody has had it hard like her. "No worries. I've been saving up for months with my pay from the roller rink," said Tory. Aisha shook her head. "I can't let you do that." Tory smiled genuinely. "Come on, I'm happy to do it. What are friends for? Besides, we're here so you can have the good time you were meant to have," said Tory. Aisha smiled but made a self-note to pay Tory back when she got the chance. Aisha had one of the best days she'd had in a year. Tory bought her these cool new shoes Aisha thought would look good on her. She also bought her some new perfume, and she even paid for Aisha's movie ticket and popcorn and soda for Ant-Man 2. They enjoyed it, and after it was over, they had a good time talking about how Michael Douglas cannot be convincingly de-aged. They decided to make a stop at the food court before heading back to Tory's. "So what made you wanna join Cobra Kai?" Tory asked Aisha after their food arrived. "Well, since Sam was spending all that time with Yasmine and Moon, I just wanted something to do instead of sit around and hope she'll call. I also wanted to do so eating about all the cyberbullying," says Aisha. Tory nodded. One of the things she liked about Aisha was that it didn't sound like she had the simple easy life because her family had money. Tory knew that Aisha has been getting bullied horribly online for years. She also didn't act like a lot of the rich type would seem to. Like not enjoying nerdy or sci-fi movies. The other rich girls made it seem like the only good movies out there were the romantic type. Aisha is definitely the coolest rich girl Tory has ever met. "So how come you joined Cobra Kai?" asked Aisha. Tory smiled. She had been hoping Aisha would ask this. "Many reasons, but one was because of you. I always figured karate was just a guy thing. Then one day my brother dragged me to the All Valley tournament. The other teams had girls, but I noticed a particular badass girl on a particular badass team." Aisha smiled. "Wow. Yeah, I thought you were great. The fact that there was a strong girl was the main reason I wanted to join Cobra Kai. My mom called the dojo, but for some reason Sensei Lawrence thought it was a prank call," said Tory. Aisha giggled. "Yeah, weird. Then there was Valleyfest and the awesome Cobra Kai demo. You were so badass again. You smashed boards blindfolded, and Hawk did that cool kick the board open thing, and Miguel won his fight and Sensei Lawrence split open the cement block. I knew I had to check it out again," said Tory. Aisha smiled. Glad she could help inspire Tory. As they got out of the mall and walked towards the bus stop, Tory noticed something. "Oh great." Aisha turned around and saw it was Yasmine, Moon and Sam. Seeing Sam there put a newfound anger in Aisha. She decided to strike first and walked up to them. Tory followed. "Hey Sam," said Aisha. They turned around and Sam froze. Moon looked uncomfortable and Yasmine looked downright pissed off to be seen in the same location as Aisha. "Aisha, what are you doing here?" asked Sam. "Hanging out with Tory," said Aisha shortly. Sam looked very unhappy and the new tone in Aisha's voice didn't seem to help. Tory didn't say anything because she thought it was best not to get involved in this conversation. "Look, I can explain," said Sam. "I thought your grandma was sick?" asked Aisha. Sam looked like she was gonna freak out, but then Moon spoke. "Look Aisha, let's just talk about this. Let's just all go for a walk and you two can talk things over," suggested Moon, trying to keep peace as usual. "Not interested." It surprised everyone that Aisha could talk so shortly. Even Yasmine, though she tried not to show it. Aisha walked up to Sam. "You've been treating me badly." "I want to know why," said Aisha. Sam didn't answer despite looking so nervous. Aisha remembered No Mercy and what Tory said. Although after this, everything between Aisha and Sam is over forever. "Sam, I don't ever wanna see you again." Sam looked like she'd been punched. "Good." Aisha took off onto the bus and Tory followed. "I'm proud of you for standing up for yourself," said Tory. Aisha smiled. But she was sad as well. But she didn't regret anything she said. Tory noticed this and put her arm around Aisha. "You still want that sleepover?" Tory asked. "Sure. And that's the end of the story for now. Did you enjoy it? Let us know what you think in the comments. Like, share and subscribe for more great Cobra Kai content. Turn on notifications to never miss another Cobra Kai video ever again. Help get this video to 100 likes if you would like us to keep putting out more Cobra Kai videos like this one. Please share this video on Facebook, Reddit, Instagram and other social media platforms, to help new and old Cobra Kai fans find these videos.